Artificial intelligence is the ability of a digital computer or computer control robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent beings. In 1943, Warren McCulloch and Walter Pitt had developed the first mathematical and computer model of the biological neurons. In 1945, a mathematician named John von Neumann developed the concept of a store program computer, which is the idea that a computer program and the data it processes can be stored in the memory of the computer. In 1950, Turing test was introduced by Alan Turing to test whether a machine can demonstrate human intelligence. In 1955, John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. In 1956, the first artificial intelligence program was presented by Herbert A. Simon and Alan Newell. In the period from 1950s to 1960s, well-funded basic research have resulted in major AI advancements. In the period from 1974 to 1980, the first AI winter occurred because of the government and the corporations withdrew their support for AI development. In 1980, deep learning research and industrial acceptance of Edward Feigenbaum's expert system sparked a new surge of AI patients. In the period of 1987 to 1990, second AI winter occurred. In the late of 1990s, advances in computing power and an explosion of data launched an AI renaissance that has lasted till now.
Artificial intelligence, AI, brings a lot of advantages to human society, especially in the education sector. AI can analyze the input of students automatically, then provide some corrective feedback in terms of grammar, usage of vocabulary, or other possible answers. Moreover, AI can easily generate an automatic scoring system, especially when dealing with multiple choice questions. It can also help to form assessments by referring to the past year's questions. Thus, this will give educators more time as it reduces the workloads of educators. Besides, the innovation of AI benefits the medical field too. AI has shortened the time taken for various medical processes. For instance, the admission procedure such as scheduling appointments, translating clinical details, and tracking patients' history can be automatically done by the automated system. Next, AI will help minimize hospitalization costs by preventing insurance claim denials. This is because AI will review insurance and the nurses can identify and address mistaken claims before insurance companies deny payment for them. The payment process will be faster and the accuracy of claiming insurance successfully will be higher. Furthermore, AI improves the functions and usage of social media. Firstly, AI can help more companies to deliver better services by upgrading their customer service chat boxes. AI can respond to customer queries accurately and immediately. They will remain polite and patient when answering repetitive questions. Next, AI can help personalize one's social media based on large sets of data from likes and shares, comments, or product interests of the users. Thus, AI will recommend some liked products or contents to the users accordingly.
For the current development of AI in Malaysia, University Malaysia Kelantan as an Institute for Artificial Intelligence and Big Data proposed a project named COVID-Face, a prototype of face recognition tracking for COVID-19. There are two key elements of the prototype, which are screening and tracking. The automated screening helps to decrease human participation in COVID-19 monitoring, while the tracking aids in reducing disease transmission through rigorous observation. The prototype was created with the use of AI techniques such as face recognition and deep learning. The system may be implemented in a variety of public places such as airports, shopping malls, and markets. Besides, AI roadmap's creation was led by experts from University Technology Malaysia and supported by leading industry consultants from PICOM as well as the Multi-National Science and Research Council. There are a few national AI projects currently carried out in different fields such as healthcare, education, agriculture, smart cities, and public service.
Now I'm going to talk about the state of development of AI in Malaysia. On 27 January 2021, the MIDA collaborated with Intel Malaysia and Malaysia Productivity Corporation to run the Artificial Intelligence for SMEs program in Malaysia. In this program, the Artificial Intelligence pilot project were implemented in 100 selected companies in different sectors. This program is to increase the use of AI and also show the capability of AI to give positive impact to this company. Besides, there is an agency called Mari also collaborate with the developer Hub Sendirian Berhad on an online hub called the EV Hub Prime, which help local technology community for future industry. The function of this online portal, the EV Hub Prime, are matchmaking algorithm and also utilize the artificial intelligence to match the talented developer to their specific projects. It is a rating system which rate based on the work experience, skill sets, and performance of a potential partner. There is also a world-leading AI firm had signed an agreement with Malaysia Technology to build first AI park in Malaysia.
In industry, Huawei organized the Huawei Spark Malaysia competition in collaboration with MDEC and powered by TM1 Alpha H. Huawei Spark is a hybrid accelerator program for deep tech companies in APEC with a focus on companies that use 5G, AI, machine learning and analytics, Internet of Things, edge computing, and software as a service applications while utilizing Huawei's technological and innovation leadership. The program's goal is to boost production in e-commerce, fintech, healthcare, manufacturing, and smart cities.
According to Nature Communications, 79% of the Sustainable Development Goals can be achieved with the help of artificial intelligence.
It can reduce and manage waste more efficiently, use resources sustainably, and support the creation of circular economies and smart cities. There are some examples of artificial intelligence in sustainable development from the aspect of healthcare, climate action, and so on.
The invention of the heart rate sensor contributes to achieving Sustainable Development Goal number 3, which is good health and well-being, by ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being for all. Stress negatively impacts health if it is severe, such as obesity, stomach disorder, cardiovascular problems, skin condition, anxiety attack, and depression. Stress is a key risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. With heart rate sensors, people are able to measure their real-time heart rate. The physiological signals collected are used in the assessment of mental stress. People can see the increase of their heart rate while feeling strained and tense, and hence signal them to stop pushing and rest. On top of that, heart rate sensors can also detect early symptoms of diabetes. According to the World Health Organization, 422 million people worldwide suffer from diabetes. Heart rate sensors are made affordable and available, such as in wristbands and mobile phones. While abnormal heart rate may be a sign of various health issues, this device made by artificial intelligence has the potential to help these people get medical checkup and treatment early.
Traffic congestions cause people valuable times, fuel and frustration every single day. Traffic congestions prediction is defined as an estimation of parameters related to traffic congestions into the short-term future. It can reduce emission of greenhouse gases from vehicles, which contribute to air pollution. So, how did the traffic congestions prediction work? It will predict traffic jams and suggest alternative routes. Besides that, it will also report road defects and accidents so that the people can avoid the traffic jams to save their time. The best example of the traffic congestions prediction is Waze and Google Maps. These apps help us get the base route to the destination based on live traffic updates. In conclusion, traffic congestions predictions provide accurate information about traffic jams and expected delays on a planned route, helping drivers make better decisions that save time, reduce stress, and make routes safer.
There are unsolved challenges in Malaysia that are important to be aware of before developing and deploying artificial intelligence. Firstly, the challenge in developing AI in Malaysia is the limited knowledge of the citizens. There are only some limited people who are experts and aware of the AI's potential, such as technology enthusiasts, college students, and researchers. More than 50% of the organizations in Malaysia are still behind in AI technology applications. For example, there are many SMEs which can have their work scheduled efficiently once they apply AI. They are also not aware of service providers such as Google Cloud and Amazon Web Services. Since they do not learn and do research about AI, they will not be able to develop it deeply.
Secondly, one of the challenges in developing artificial intelligence in Malaysia is about the aspect of Malaysian society, which is the privacy and security of data. In Malaysia, the database is huge and detailed, but the data can be accessed by millions of people, which can cause the data to be used for bad purposes. For instance, the public hospitals in Malaysia will collect the data of the patients, including their personal details, their diseases admitted, and their medical history. With this much information pouring in from all directions, there will surely be some cases of data linkage and allowing the scammer to get the data and then defraud the innocents. In 2021, the recent news report of a potential data breach in Malaysia's National Registration Department (JPN) raises concern regarding the security measures that are in place to protect Malaysians' data. The report states that a database for 4 million Malaysians, including the data that are just freshly obtained from JPN through the My Identity API, has been put on sale through an online forum. In this scenario, attackers may launch inconspicuous data extraction attacks, which place the entire machine learning system at risk. Another attack particular can also come from similar sub-symbolic function extraction attacks, which require less effort and resources.
The next challenge is low budget allocation for AI-related projects in Malaysia. According to Global Data Survey on Malaysia's ICT development prospects, the compound annual growth rate will be 8.9%, which is from 16.5 billion ringgit Malaysia in 2018 to 25.2 billion ringgit Malaysia in 2023. Unfortunately, the government allocated the budget to AI-related projects less than 5% of the total budget. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the government paid more attention to the education field compared to others. During the pandemic, the government took the healthcare of the people in Malaysia seriously, and this situation causes the slow development of AI in Malaysia.
Just now we said that Malaysia only has limited knowledge about AI and there are also only limited people who know about AI. What can we do? First, the Malaysian government can introduce the expert in AI fields from other developed countries to teach and share the knowledge about AI to Malaysia scientists. To increase the involvement of SMEs in using of AI, there must be some program to show the benefit of AI to those enterprise. Besides, the government also should promote the use of AI application and tools in daily life such as the Stihi Pro in healthcare, which build a personal biometric signature for each patient, and mostly AI chatbots which can give advice and answer people questions. In Malaysia, there are only 17 out of 92 universities that provided AI courses. This number is low and causes many students who are sincerely to take AI courses in university fail to get what they want. The number of universities that provided AI courses in Malaysia must be increases in the future to produce more experts in AI field.
As a means to prevent data leakage, various security measures were developed such as firewalls and virtual private networks (VPNs). Firewalls can help to monitor the network traffic and stop virus attacks. It can also prevent hacking and stop spyware in order to keep our data safe. Therefore, it's important to implement the firewall system. Besides, using VPNs can hide our private information. With a VPN, we can obtain a high-level security such as 256-bit encryption, and anyone who can intercept our internet chats will see them as meaningless, garbled text and characters. Apart from the conventional security controls, Data Leakage Prevention System (DLPS), which has the ability to identify and monitor confidential data, can also help to prevent data leakage. Many organizations typically use this system to protect private information.
The government of Malaysia should prioritize AI in budget allocation and make more investment on AI development in Malaysia. Countries such as the US, China, and South Korea have robust and dynamic AI ecosystems as the government invested a lot of money on AI in their country. Thus, AI became the driving force behind the world's economy. By integrating AI into fields like businesses, healthcare, and e-commerce, resources are used in the most effective way. AI has the capability to improve work processes that will generate more revenues and create opportunities for organizations to explore AI. Hence, Investment in AI is essential for Malaysian economies to improve.